All right, man. Welcome back to another Gang Talking podcast, part of the Vlog Gang Studios channel. It's your host Jay Stu. Across from me, I got my boy Big Germ.
Yeah, we here with it.
At the producer desk, we got my boy T Raw.
Gang, gang, gang. You already know what the going on, man.
And today, man, we got two returning guests in the building. Know what I'm saying? We got that girl Ray, and we got K Cash.
Yo,
How y'all doing today?
good. Vibing.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate having y'all on. How's your day going?
Good.
No.
She really got shy again, bro.
Yeah, stop.
Bro. Hey man, go ahead and just give her your drink too, bro. She needs to
Oh, shit, let me. I'm just playing.
You know what I'm saying? We just gonna hop right into it. So today's episode, we gonna start off talking about the shy people and having, self-confidence. That's today's topic. So if y'all new here, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. If you're returning, welcome back to the gang, bro. We having another gang talking discussion. So the question is, right? Like, what do you think makes a person shy?
Anxiety,
Anxiety?
being insecure,
Okay.
the environment. Like, I grew up in a quiet environment. I don't have a big family, so it wasn't a loud household. It was just me and my mom. And we used to be chilling in our room, so it was quiet most of the time.
So y'all basically spent the day apart in your own room, separate rooms, like,
Yeah.
okay. So you was like an only child?
I have a brother now. He's 2 years old, so
That don't count.
Oh, that
that don't count. But
Hell
you went your whole childhood alone, yeah.
yeah.
But it's all good. Like,
Be like that.
It be
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
God damn, I'm on a panel full of only childs. Shit, I'm feeling left out here.
How many siblings you got?
Oh man, nah, but I got two brothers, one sister, but we always had a house full of 8. So,
Big family.
but man, our house stayed with people in that motherfucker. We took everybody in, so we was never like everybody, auntie, cousin, everybody slide over
you
here.
had to share
Uncle.
rooms growing up?
Oh yeah, for sure. Bunk beds, all that. 2 people in the bunk bed, all that.
Shit, it was always a party, huh?
Man,
That nigga never felt alone a day in
bruh,
his life.
never alone. You had to learn how to work with others. It was not an option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Had to share.
So that's why I'm big on a lot of like family being together, because I know how important it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I rock with that. So it's like, all right, we kind of touched on the only child thing. So as a person who's grown up in an only child home, how difficult is it to navigate the world, like making friends and, like creating connections with people?
I feel like I don't think it has to do with being an only child, because you could be an only child and be extrovert and still make friends. I feel like depending on how you grew up, like if you went to aftercares and summer school and all that stuff, then you could like socialize and stuff. But if you somebody who stayed in the house a lot, then you wouldn't know how to socialize.
I don't think that's true because I stayed in the house a lot.
I stayed in the house,
But
a
I was,
lot.
nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a lie. I was in the house a lot. Forced, because, like, my mom went to work, school, so I had to be inside. But when I was at school, I really put myself out there. Like, I played sports. I was in, like, theater and stuff. So I kind of, like, chose to, like, be out there. But it might be different for you because
I don't like people, so
You don't like people?
I feel that too.
Okay. I feel that.
Who hurt you?
ain't nobody hurt me. It's just
It's
stranger,
okay.
it's stranger danger.
So it's okay to admit that somebody hurt you. We all been hurt before. That's why we get those type of ideas. So I'm saying, who hurt you?
Ain't nobody
Okay, I'll go with it just for now.
Like, okay, I got daddy issues and mommy issues, but like,
That's a part of it.
I ain't hurt though.
You probably got over it, but you was hurt.
I'm not
But you
over it,
kind of
but I ain't hurt. Cause
That's a
okay,
kind.
just cause I'm not over it, I'm healing. But like, I'm not sitting here angry at the world because my dad ain't choose to be a dad. But like, I ain't hurt though. I ain't hurt.
I'll let you have it. I ain't gonna even. I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm just an anxious person. I don't know where it stems from. I'm a shy person. I don't think it has to stem from anything though.
You think you have social anxiety?
I do. Like, most of my friends are my friends because they came up to me. If we being honest, he came up to me. We was in the same class and we had mutual friends. So I was just like, fuck it. You know, as a kid, you
Fucking
know.
is crazy.
Okay, not like that. But you know, as a kid, you don't really have much fears to like rejection and stuff. So it's easier to make friends. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that because I want to talk to people. I want to be able to go up to people and talk to them. I just can't.
You have to put yourself in environments like that though. Like
I
in
do.
social, I know it'd be tough to do it, but that's like even like how I got over like, cause I'm used to just talking to people that's on the same type of time I am, and you can't live like that. So it make it hard for me to talk to other people. So what helped me was me put myself in situations where I had to talk to different people who think differently and stuff like that. It was weird at first, but you do it over and over again, you just start getting comfortable. So that's something you'll have to do, you know.
Yeah. You know, and to add into your point, what you said earlier, you know, like you said last episode that you like to be private. Being private contraries that whole lifestyle, because being out there is like you're willing to accept the responsibility of people relying on you, people wanting to communicate with you. So you're gonna give up a lot more of that free time you had being by yourself.
You could do that with boundaries.
You could do that with boundaries.
Yeah. Like, I understand, okay, if you talk to somebody and you don't share a lot, then they become suspicious or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I feel like, okay, some days I could tell you what I'm doing, and the other day I don't have to tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's just boundaries.
So you feel like it's hard for you to open up in general, or
No, you can ask me anything, and I will tell you the truth.
even to somebody you don't know?
I feel like strangers understand you more than your friends would.
That's not for that.
I
Shit.
feel like it's easier talking to a stranger than to talk to your friends.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't agree with that, man. I feel like telling people too much, especially when I don't know them, that's
What
too
about
much
like
weapons on you.
therapists though?
Huh?
A therapist, you
I
know,
ain't never talked to no therapist.
But I'm just saying, like for that example
but what
though.
if you ain't gonna see them ever again?
Yeah.
You just say, okay, say for instance, you waiting at the bus stop and somebody come and talk to you because they waiting for the bus too, and y'all just make conversations and y'all have a heart to heart, and then it's like they get on the bus stop and never see you again. Like they
I
can't
get what you're saying.
weaponize that against you.
I actually do get what you're saying. It's just not something that I'm too into. It's like you said, the boundaries. Like when I'm talking to somebody I don't know, we're staying completely on the outside. We're never going to inside. Like we're not gonna get into stuff like if we go to talking about basketball, football, that's all we finna talk about. But as far as like, hey, how many kids you got? How many brothers and sisters you got? And all this and that. And what's your no, we ain't doing
Yeah,
that.
that's going in too deep.
You know what I'm saying? But see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
think
like,
so.
You don't gotta like tell somebody your personal life, like a stranger
I
your
don't think
personal
so.
life. I get it from like both perspectives. Like I get it, you know, you can see somebody on a bus, going on the bus, and you won't even think about it tomorrow. But then like you go to the bar. I get it though. Like you go to the bar, you could talk to somebody, and then you just probably don't feel like telling them your business. But
the bar is more of a social setting to where you're supposed to do it. But I'm at
you don't have to do it though.
you don't have to, but
do
it's
it.
kind of like, why am I here then?
But then like you at the bus stop, you don't have to do it, but you do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the
But
bar
like-
is more a bar is more of an outing. The bus is more like, man, we just trying to get to point A,
But you
point
can
B.
still tell them your personal life without seeing them again though.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with nothing that's said. I'm just saying that the settings of where you're going, like the bus stop, is more like, man, I'm just trying to get to this high, man. I'm just trying to get to point A to point B. You go to the bar, you're trying to socialize. That's an intentional setting. To go to the bar and not say nothing is kind
So
of
you
like,
would go like personal with somebody like at the bar?
I would go with somebody.
No, go
No,
personal.
like, would you tell somebody some personal shit at the bar compared to at the bus stop?
Oh, I would have a conversation, but it probably won't be as personal. It'd be more of like, if I'm trying to get to know somebody, I'm gonna give them a piece, but it's not gonna be no big ass piece. It's gonna be a piece that's good enough to get you at a comfort level and stuff like that, where we can have a conversation. Because I'm trying to socialize, but getting deep, now we got to get on the phone and stuff like that. As far as stuff like that, you know, and that person have to give me like, because when you talking with somebody right then and there, you can't really learn too much about a person right there, especially at a bar, club, whatever, and it's loud and stuff. It's initial attraction or this person on what I'm on, and then we keep it pushing. We call each other on the phone. That's where we get more personal. But right there
You
is
don't know the
like,
person regardless, bus stop or bar though. So I feel like no matter what you say, like it just depending like on your intentions though. Like at the bar, you feel me? But you don't know them at the end of the day. So the conversation go either or. Next day you could probably forget, like you don't even remember talking to somebody at the bar, you know,
Yeah.
unless you get that. Let me get your number, let me get your Instagram, let me get your, you feel me? So either or, it's like,
yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah, I mean, I relate to what you guys are saying, but like my whole cutoff is I can't talk to people or say things to people who I don't know. Like I've always looked at people weird when they come and try to trauma dump. I'ma still talk to you and be like, but in my head I'm like, something's wrong with this nigga, bro. Like you just laying it on, and it's like, bruh, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll even give you an example. I've known this nigga for 2 years. We didn't even get close till like this year. Like we've been hooping, and I always see this nigga. What's up, nigga? Shake his hand, keep it pushing. But when we started talking about doing a podcast and we started doing basketball highlights and all this stuff, we developed a better relationship. So it's like, all right, we talking. I see he's genuine. So I naturally open up and I start expressing myself. But before that, it would have just been, all right, nigga, I see you on the court Monday. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's all levels. Like, it's just how, for me, I try to see if people are genuine. When they're talking, like the tone of their voice, how they talk, how they basically express themselves. And that shows me a lot about your character,
Yeah.
you know?
But I have things that I do I put people on tests all day. They don't even know they on a test because you never know what somebody's going to do unless they do it. They can say, oh, I'm not going to do this, but anybody can say that when they're not in a situation.
Yeah.
So I have certain things I say to people, and depending on how they respond to it, let me know how far we're going to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
people are supposed to have those set aside assessments that are just willy-nilly and stuff, you know. Have a set of questions or whatever the case may be. See how they answer, and it kind of tell you where their personality is going. You know what I'm saying? Like, give you an idea. If,
Yeah.
okay, I can rock with this person. Okay, maybe I can't rock with this person. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
we ain't even got to agree, but just how you presented yourself, how you answer the question, it tell me, all right, this person kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or, all right, this person cool, but I never fuck with this person for real type shit. Like, in passing time, yeah, but serious, nah.
Yeah, so like to add in, do you feel like from a woman's perspective, do you feel like you guys are more open to just sharing on a whole, or you're just more like, you're kind of like more logical? Well, I wouldn't say the word logical. More selective with who you decide to share with. Excuse me.
it depends on my mood,
There.
to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm very selective. So I feel like you said, yeah, I'm very selective because it's like I could go personal, but like, what are you gonna do with that information? Like, but I don't go too personal because it's like like I don't know, like you not gonna see them. Like I could tell you some shit.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the information? Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, my dog just died. Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was personal, but like
And it's hurting you, but the nigga
But
like,
then,
damn,
like, you
why
just-
you told me that?
exactly, like why the fuck you talk? Like
Sorry
it
to
just
hear it,
depends
bro.
on my mood. To be
Yeah.
honest, that's me. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
and you kind of feel, you sometimes end up feeling a little silly sometimes. I don't know if you ever had that
Yeah,
feeling.
it's like damn, like I
Like,
just
damn,
told.
I just told this nigga that shit.
I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
on your mind, Ray? I see you.
I don't think it has to do with being a woman. I'm gonna speak for myself.
No, that's why I said from a woman's perspective.
But that's the thing. It could be a man and he just do it just cause. I do it just cause. I feel like it don't matter. Like I'm not gonna see this person again. I actually enjoyed having like deep talks with strangers.
Okay.
It's crazy like how you just meet somebody, you talk to them, you know a little bit of their life and you just never see them again. It's like damn.
But when you hit it off like that, doesn't it intrigue, kind of like get your mind wondering, like, damn, like maybe we should stay in contact because you hit it off so
Mm-mm.
It's a
well.
little weird.
No,
Nah.
that they're
That's a
not.
little weird.
Because the reason I want to ask, well, okay, let me not jump ahead. Why do you feel comfortable doing that? Because I have my idea.
Yeah.
Because people got their own shit going on and like you can't just look at somebody and be like, damn, like this what the fuck they grew up on. And I don't know. I'm a mental person. I like psychology, so I like getting to know people regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And like people will surprise you when they tell you the shit that they've been through.
Right.
And like when you find out the shit that they've been through, then you have like an insight of how they think. Like you said, like certain situations, you could tell how a person character is and stuff. So like it intrigues me.
Yeah.
It intrigues me.
So
Okay.
my idea, what I think, why it's not even about you. I'm not gonna make it about you. I think people like talking to strangers because a lot of people have a lot of stuff on their mind and they don't have nobody to go to a lot of times. So it's more soothing to a stranger to throw that load on them versus your actual personal people, that because a lot of times people don't have people to go to.
That's true.
So they dump it on a stranger and it's like, I just need to get it off my chest.
I feel like that's true too. And then like I feel like going to like somebody like the judgment, a stranger, you're not gonna feel judgment because it's like the stranger, like, but like
Yeah.
versus like going to like somebody you like actually know personally. I feel like people be scared of the judgment that it comes with or the weight
Yeah.
or the baggage because like I gotta see you the next day and I just told you this, like,
Right.
I
But
get it.
I'm the type of person, I like genuine reactions. And when I know because I even test my homies, I would say some crazy stuff. And if they don't say nothing about what I just said, that's going to make me be like, and it will make me mad, and I like people to give me feedback because I'm not on that vent and stuff. I don't need the vent. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you because I got a problem. I need you to tell me how to fix this. I came to hear your opinion. I came to have a conversation. I don't want to have a monologue. So if I come tell you something and you just sit there like, yeah, all right,
Yeah, I don't like
that shit gonna make me be like, hey, bro, I ain't come here to vent to you, bro.
Yeah.
You better say something, bro. I ain't got, nah, bro. And that's what I use my friends for. That's why I say I'm fortunate for my situation where I can go to my friends, judge me. Don't sit up here and feel some type of way and hold it to yourself. Cause now that's fake to me.
Yeah.
So whole time you feeling this way about me and you didn't say
ain't
nothing.
say shit.
So judge me harshly. Do not hold nothing back. It may make me feel some type of way at first, but then I'm like, well, this person fuck with me.
They told you the truth, but if they hold stuff back and they judge you, I feel like they was never your friend.
Yeah. I don't like that holding stuff back. I don't like not being judged. I want every single body to judge me because then I won't never. If you don't judge me, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I could be out here, I'm wilding out, boom, 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 and everybody just looking at me like I'm just normal. But then y'all like, man, this nigga is crazy.
Crazy.
And I'm like, damn, so nobody ain't gonna tell me I was tripping?
Yeah.
You feel me? So with that no judging, nah, you better judge me because I resent you for not judging me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, I get where you coming from though. Like we already talked about this. Everybody has judgments. There's no escaping judgments. That's why when people say I don't judge you, would you do it? So you have a judgment. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no escaping it. Like when people say, "Oh, you live that lifestyle, I can't." You judging because you wouldn't live that lifestyle. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
We live in a world now where people are we're quick to judge, but to stay on topic, right? We were talking about being shy, and before I get into this whole, I already know where Kay stands on this,
What
but
you about to say?
huh?
Nah, go ahead.
Nah. So this question is directly to Ray. Then, like, you talk to girls or guys?
I do both.
You talk to both. All right. So in your partner, then I'm not gonna just clarify gender. Your partner, as do you identify as a shyer person, a more timid person?
At first, yeah. Like, I'm not
Okay.
gonna be like this, like, months into talking to somebody.
Okay. So do you prefer a person who's more of a extrovert, more talkative, more charismatic?
Yeah, I would prefer an extroverted person, but I'll talk to a timid person. In a situation like that, I'll feel like I have to be more of the talkative person, and I have no problem doing that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So which one you like more?
Um, I don't know. I like both because, like, talking wise, I like having intellectual convos. I like having deep convos. I'm not really a surface level person. I don't like talking to surface level people. Um, but then at the same time, like when I be on the phone with them, I don't be saying shit unless they talk to me. Um, I'll be quiet, but then sometimes I'll randomly scream or make a sound or start singing a song. Like, it's just, there is no limit with me. You cannot put me in one box.
So you don't know who you like more?
No, I don't. I'd rather talk to the person. Okay, I'll say I'd rather talk to the person than a quiet person.
Okay.
No, I'm saying which one you like more, a woman or a man?
Oh, man. I have more experience with men. I don't really have experience with women because women want you to come up and talk to them. And I have not
You haven't unlocked that badge
have
yet.
not got that
Yeah.
He said,
yes.
"Love that."
Okay, so that's kind of. So what made you like women though? Like,
Because, like, I feel like relationship wise, women are great because I heard like people say if you talk to women, it's gonna be worse because they're emotional people. I feel like it'll be good because they're more emotional. Like,
So what do you feel from your experience? Has it been worse or has it been better?
I don't have much experience with women, to be honest. Like, okay, look.
what?
Cause like the only women that came up to me was like studs, and I don't like studs. I want a girly girl like me who gets her hair done and her nails done and all that stuff. And those type of girls like me would like somebody to come up to them and say something first. And if we both doing that shit, ain't nobody finna come up to anybody. If we,
I guess that's
we
why
being
the studs
honest.
play the role, Billy.
They manly, so.
So that's what it is like.
Nah, I mean, some femmes actually like, they will go up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some will.
Yeah,
Oh,
What that-
they
what
would.
feminine?
They be more
What that mean?
dominant.
Like feminine women.
Oh, okay. Bro, I'm telling you,
Nah,
bro.
you
I
know.
don't, bro.
I picked it up
like
as soon as she said it,
Bro,
but I get it. I get
I don't
you.
want to assume, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really don't be knowing this stuff. This
Nah, you
stuff
good.
like you
Yeah,
feel me. I'm
yeah.
a really like I'm a bossed in person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just what comes to my head is just even how you explain it. I'm just like, how did I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. I be genuinely curious. You have something that you're looking for, and it's very difficult to obtain. So it's kind of like, why stay over here when it's difficult to obtain? You just said, well, the women that I like, they don't come up to me, and I'm not coming up to them. So it's kind of like this shit like some experiment to you.
But that's the thing. I'm not gonna say I will never go up to them. Like, eventually I will. Like, in general, I'm learning social skills, and it's not just to go up to women. I want more friends in general. So eventually, like, if I want it, I'm gonna have to get it.
Okay. So then I would ask you, when you're in a relationship with a woman, who feelings matter more?
What you mean it's both. I'm a 50-50 person, and not just with women, with men too.
Ain't no
I
such
don't
thing.
like having a 50-50 combo with men because they will always pick them, and they feel like 50-50 does not exist. I don't care. 50-50 exists. Just like the last shit we was talking about. You want a girl to be okay with you having 50 bodies, nigga, then you should be okay with her having 50 bodies. Don't be judging her because she got 50 bodies. Like,
But
nah, nigga,
is it
stand
the
on
same though?
that. It
It is
is.
the same.
Okay,
I
so
don't care if women go
Being one-sided
fuck men because
No, I'm
they
being
more
realistic.
emotional and men just do it without thinking twice. It doesn't matter. They still did it.
yeah, I get that they still did it, but they have two different meanings when they did it.
And
That don't mean nothing to you?
Nope.
Okay, that's cool.
Because
That's cool. I'm cool.
Because
Yo, she get me.
because it ain't just the oh, is that every time. Some women do not fuck men based off emotional things.
That's-
Some women actually have that man mentality.
That's a
and be like,
broken
I just
woman
wanna-
though.
Who are you to say that though?
Science.
Okay, so
Reality.
is it a broken man that he just fuck a woman just cause?
No.
Or that's just their nature?
Is it not their nature?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you're telling me what you think. I get that. You can have your
And
thoughts
you
and
also
feelings.
tell me what you think.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My whole outlook on this whole thing is people that are highly sexual and they sexualize a lot of people. They're broken, like man or woman.
It's true.
If you have I have guys that come and they brag to me since college days, bro. I got 1,000 bodies. What hole are you trying to fill?
Yeah, that
Because you done fill every hole from here along the coast, nigga. And you still looking. You feel me? So it's kind of like there's a limit to it. Like me, I feel like I have a healthy relationship with sex. Like it's neither here nor there to me. I don't rush it. I don't force it. I just let it come. You know what I'm saying? And because of my outlook on that, anybody who kind of deters from that or go this path where they're always hunting, they can't just chill by themselves on a weekend. Like, I look at them niggas like, damn, bro,
You need help.
you really do need help.
It's
You got a
okay.
lot of time on your hands too. Like, women take a lot of time and attention. So if you're always giving that away, you ain't making enough time for yourself. Like, so that's just my outlook.
Yeah, but I'm saying we have a nature. And like I always say, there are some that are more disciplined than others.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to necessarily strike a man down for his nature. But I will say he's not supposed to. I say because we've been socially constructed to, you know what I'm saying, to not act on it as much because we're in different times. Yeah. But for a man to do that, I'm not gonna say yeah, if he got 1,000 bodies and stuff like that, I'm be like, God damn, bro. But I'm not gonna be like this nigga. I'm not gonna be like he messed up, because if a man had a chance to get 1,000 bodies, he's going to do it. But most men are not able to obtain those type of things. So we have different viewpoints and stuff like that.
Have like morals for their body. Like, what if men that just respect their bodies and they don't want 1,000 bodies? Like,
Yeah, of course.
you talking like every man just want 1,000 bodies.
I never said every man. I'm just saying
Well,
men
you saying
in
men.
general. When I speak, all right, let me start fresh on my comment.
Oh, yeah,
I see
my
I got to
bad.
do it. I got to start doing it in general. With the option of a man having sex with a woman, he's going to take it in general for sure. Because considering the fact the virgin rate that we have for men right now, they're looking to hit anything. Wow. So that will be kind of, for me to have this real information to think that a man just finna pass up on something when he get the chance, that's me not being realistic. So I'm a man and I know my nature, and I'm not speaking for myself because I know how I carry myself, but I cannot say how I carry myself and put it across a whole population of people, because I know most men do not think like me. That's a disservice to anybody I'm trying to give information.
So how about you talk about what you like?
That's
as
not
a man?
helpful. That's not helpful, because what I do is not what most men do. So if I'm trying to help somebody on how to make decisions, if I'm talking about my personal experience and how
What if
I
your
see,
personal experience can help another
but
man?
I know already that
Oh,
my
you
personal
know?
experience won't.
It won't.
Because I'm being truthful about in general. Because I already know a lot of way I look at shit is not how generally people say. I give you a nugget. I pass on a lot of pussy.
Okay.
Most men is not doing that.
Right.
Look at the men who having babies. Then you look at the virgins. We got, what is it, 30%, 20% of men having babies. Then you got, what about the other 70% who's possibly virgin? I won't say 70%, but it's a high rate. So you telling me when you knock on her door and she open that thing, you gonna tell me, nah, man, he ain't never get none yet. He's just gonna turn it down. The odds of that is so slim. I'm not saying it can't happen, but the odds are so slim. That's why when I speak, it's a man's nature, it's a woman's nature. But I already understand a woman don't understand a man's nature, and she's not, in the most likely, like in general, she's not gonna understand it just based off her responses. So it's like, I get that already. So I'm not trying to force her to understand. I'm gonna say, look here, this what it is. You can fight with whatever you want, with how you want it to be. That's how I approach every situation with a woman when I speak of this. Some women, they agree with it at first, and then they go back to, what they used to thinking. But I go in with, I'm a man. I told you how we operate. You take it or leave it, because this who I am. And if you really like me for who I am and not who this ideally you have me I am, then what's up? But a lot of times, men and women have these ideals about a man and a woman, and it's like, that's not reality. So yes, if this woman go get 50 bodies and this man get 50 bodies, women gonna say, ugh, but they still gonna mess with him. If a man, which is a small percentage of the population, if a man's hear a woman getting 50 bodies, he's gonna look at her like, I don't know. I know for sure he's not wifing her. That's for sure. A man, not all these little new wave of males and stuff. I'm talking about men. He's gonna say, nah, she's not getting white. He might still fuck her, but for sure she's not getting white.
I want to interject real quick, bro, because I like that you said that there's a wave, like there's a percentage of men that are virgins, but in all reality, even some people in the audience, the reason why they watch is to an extent to try to find out our viewpoint, because they may have limited experience or no experience. You know what I'm saying? Because of the internet culture and women going and gravitating to OnlyFans, there is a influx of, okay, watch porn. I don't got to actually go out there and get experience. And that's why you got a lot of guys. That's why the virgin rate is growing. It's not because
Would it
they
make
choose
sense to like talk from like your experience instead of you like?
No, but that's why I'm saying our experience does help. Like I
Yeah.
spoke on my experience earlier saying that, my whole view on sex and having self-control, it's not a very popular opinion. It's not something I go around sharing and speaking on because I know that men idolize Future. Oh, I want to get the baddies. I'm trying to get bodies. But for me, it's like I went through that phase. I was in college, blew up in a certain way, and I seen things in a different light. And even after going through all these experiences, I was like, bro, how did this change my life? Did this make anything better? No.
I get it.
So I was just like, all right, man, I can chill now because I got it out my system. But for a lot of men, some men never get it out their system. And it's always this search and the idolization of all these rap videos where they're showing women naked and all this shit. Like niggas feel like, oh, I gotta be player like that. I gotta have 8 bitches around me. So from my point of view there, like, yes, sharing your opinion is gonna help long term. Because when you speak in general, I feel like people kind of like, oh yeah, you just saying what the next nigga I heard say. But when you speak something from yourself, it's kind of like, damn, bro, I don't hear that too often.
It's the same thing though. See, that's what people don't understand what a general statement is. A general statement is for a wide range audience. A personal statement, a person will likely be like, I don't know what he's talking about, because it's personal. So the likelihood of me hitting the audience because I want to go personal, now I missed the whole target. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
a it's a high it's a
They can
chance.
argue with
I
you.
love that you
It's
went
it's
there.
a chance that you can miss your target.
Yeah.
But when you speak in general, the chance of you missing your target is very much slim.
But what
Of course,
target would you want? Wouldn't you want a more personal, like people that relate to you
No,
instead
you
of?
want a general audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think it's good to speak on your personal experience because then people can debate with you. I'm not gonna say argue with you. I'd rather say debate. But
Yeah.
like that'd be good because then you see other people point of views and stuff.
yeah.
So,
But even when I'm
Definitely.
speaking in general, some stuff apply to me. That's what I'm
Facts.
trying to tell you.
But-
so even when I'm not making it so personal, even that I made it general, it still applies to me. Some things apply to me. But if I focus on straight personal, like just say for example, if I want to just talk about some millionaire shit, less than 1% of the population are millionaires. So now I'm talking about millionaire shit, and everybody just looking at me like, what is this nigga talking about?
yeah,
Now you only get like this small audience of people. Now everybody's getting less interested.
That's true. But in the
Yeah,
case
do
of what
both.
we're talking about, like sharing a personal experience, like, all right, I'll throw back the episode with Amani in it, man. But he went and he shared his heartbreak story. That story resonated with people not because it was in general, but that's just because people heard a different perspective on something that could relate to them.
That's because that was general. Nigga, a lot of people dealt with heartbreak. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, heartbreak itself is the general topic, but he
his own
spoke on his
story.
personal experience. It's like when you go into a classroom. This is the example I wanted to paint earlier. You go into a classroom, you're in the teacher's classroom. He got 26 students. They're speaking in general about the problems and the equations that you're going to have to do for homework. But not every 26 kids in that class actually got the shit. And you're going to have people that need after school classes because they need specific tutoring.
Well, that's the teacher problem because he didn't know how to hit the bigger audience. I don't understand. As a person that's delivering a message, it's on you to try to find a way to hit the masses. If you didn't hit the masses, that's a you problem. That's not the people who's receiving the message. Why did you give a message out that you knew that you didn't know what your audience was? Why didn't you know who's gonna hit? That's a messenger problem. That's why when somebody's not understanding what you're saying, you as the messenger is for them to understand. So every time I'm speaking, I know for a fact I'm hitting a wide range of people. I know for a fact that most people are agreeing with what I'm saying, even if they don't even say it, because silence is a form of acceptance. I don't need people to acknowledge what I'm saying is true. I already know it. That's why I'm speaking it. I don't need validation because I already got that.
Yeah.
So when I'm speaking, people are connecting for sure. I get feedback all the time about this stuff.
Yeah.
And I have these conversations daily and everybody rock with it. So even when I'm not speaking personally, I'm not giving a personal thing that happened to me, I'm still reaching everybody. Cause like we just said, we're not supposed to be giving out everything in personal. Give little nuggets here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not when I feel that the nuggets is necessary, I will give it.
Drop
and I
it,
have
yeah.
done that before. So when what we was talking about, if I go down my rabbit hole of what I think personally, I'm gonna lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
I already knew that. That's why I go the way I go. So when I'm delivering a message, I know exactly what I'm doing. You may not understand, but you are the small population.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Know what I'm saying? I get your point of view where you're coming from with it. But like, do you guys get where he's coming from right there?
But women, you got to remember, women like to hear that personal stuff. They like to because that's a way of them getting intimate with you. Because I share my personal, now you need to share your personal because they want to connect. If you don't share your personal, they can't connect with you.
Yeah. It's
But-
the emotional backstory.
So that's what it be. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, what I'm
Bro, you
speaking.
got a look on your face like you want to say something, Ray. What you got?
Cause like, stop fucking saying women. Like,
Man, this
it ain't even that.
this woman, this woman hating men or something. A man can't say nothing.
It's not even that. I just don't like when people be speaking about other people. Like, you cannot speak about other people but yourself. So you can't be saying men, because I promise you, some men might might disagree with you.
Oh,
And
for
some
sure.
women might disagree with me.
My opinion, when
I
he
think it should just be both. Boom. You do a general thing and then speak from your experience. Like as an example.
okay,
But it's like you just said you can't speak on somebody. Only yourself. How can a person, let's say this, let's go down this street. You have kids. How can you teach them if you're only speaking on yourself and they got to go into this world full of people?
That's the thing. They would not know until they go into that world. Because like people don't understand like the severity of having a kid. Like you're literally like teaching a person from scratch how to do things. So like it's all based on you because something could be true, but you could teach them like something else, if you know
Right.
what I'm saying. But then they wouldn't know until they go out in the world and be like, damn, what my mom was saying isn't true. And they experience something else. So
You know the hot stove method where you don't have to touch the hot stove to know
it's hot.
it's hot.
no, what is that?
So basically, our parents been through a lot of things for us not to have to go through it. So for them, they share their experiences based off the world, and then they tell you. But then for you to say that's not true, and then you go get burnt when you didn't have to, so that's a waste experience. So that's why I asked you, if you're only speaking on yourself and only yourself, and not the worldly view, how can you help somebody like that? Because you're seeing it through only your lens, when it's multiple people lens that they're gonna be in a world full of people. So if I'm only speaking on how I see things, that's gonna be damaging. And trust me, I know that more than anything, because I used to just speak. I used to think my opinion is, I still do, but to a certain extent, that my opinion is the end all be all. But other people have opinions too. But if you don't know them other people's opinions, you only know your opinion, they're gonna be left with, well, I thought it was like this.
That's why you gotta let them know it's not like certain for sure. Like you could be like, you know, you could be like, that's why you gotta give us best of both worlds. You could be like, well, some of the people might think blah blah blah, but I feel like based off what I experienced that is gonna go like this, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna go like this all the time. It's just when I went through it, this is how it went.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let them know, like, you know, just like that, like, you know, you're gonna go through something and you're gonna take it how you take it, but that doesn't mean that it's always going to be like that.
All right, so now we saying the same thing. Now we back on the same track, because that's exactly what I'm saying.
You were saying that it should just be the general shit. Like I feel like it should be both.
No, I never said that. I said when I'm presenting a message, I do both. But when I speak in general for the most part, but I give my experience here and there when it's needed, when I think it's needed, and I'm a good judgment of when it's needed. I think so. What do you think?
I think so too.
So it's not just me.
shit. And Jaron, you got anything else you want to add?
We was talking about shyness. Why we always talk about women and men? Like,
What you want to talk about?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The last question
hold
I
on,
had
hold
to
on,
talk
hold on.
about.
What you want to talk about? So you ain't even got nothing on the top of your head.
oh, I do. At the top of my head, we could talk about social media. We could talk about Elon Musk doing all these
Man, people gonna
robotic
turn
shit.
that shit off. But you see, you brought it up. Is that where you're dying it down now?
Yep. I'm the type of person, listen,
Typical women shit.
ain't no typical women shit. I could bring up a lot of topics. It's just
Bruh.
like you see, okay, if we talk about women and men, boom, that spark y'all interest. Now the combo gonna go longer because of that. But if I talk about something that don't interest y'all, it's not gonna.
I could speak about a lot of stuff, but we gotta know what's gonna interest people. Like I said, in general, yeah, that's an interesting topic, but for
y'all
who?
don't think enough podcasts have like women men topics?
Okay, because that's what's booming. That's what's popular. Why would I go open up a damn podcast about being a technology and all that shit?
It's not even that. Just
You know what I'm saying?
Just to-
most of the time, sorry, but like
No, you
most of
good.
the time, like when men do those podcasts, they gain an audience of men because they be speaking positive about men. Now, if y'all was to trash talk men, like, let's be realistic, some men are not good, then you would gain an audience of women. Now, you still gonna gain an audience because women are gonna be tuned in to talk shit about y'all. And I guess bad public is still good public for y'all, but like,
But
no.
I think that our podcast separates us from other people because I don't believe in one-sided things. I speak on both sides. If they both negative, they both negative. They both positive, both positive. My personal belief is that it's far too often that women be like, niggas ain't shit, and just niggas ain't shit. No, we both ain't shit.
No, we all ain't shit.
Exactly.
We both ain't shit, but it's too far often where women just think niggas ain't shit. And
But
it's
you
like,
can't just
nah,
say
nigga,
women.
you ain't shit, I ain't shit, we
You
ain't
ain't
shit. Like, don't try to
Facts.
just make it one-sided.
But this is my problem with you though, because why the first thing you gotta say is women, because men could say that too.
Okay, but you say that as if, okay, how many years? Okay, let me ask you this, because you asked why do I say that, and it's not that I'm choosing. It's just that's just what happened. So how many shows do you see where I'm saying shows on TV, mainstream, not podcasts, not YouTube. I'm saying mainstream shows where you see a man is able to get their shit off and talk about a woman.
No, that rarely happens.
Why?
Probably because they're just talking about men. Because most of these shows that be having women, they don't be talking about men. I ain't gonna lie, most of the time they be talking about like internet shit that's trending, which makes
No,
sense.
I'm talking about TV.
That's what I'm talking about.
The
Like,
TV don't talk about. They ain't no like.
yes,
Ain't no men show where they talking about no women. They can't say something slide out the wind. But there are several shows, even The View, where they literally talking bad about men.
they
And then
don't
it's
be
a.
talking about men all the time. That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
saying all the time, but I'm saying they have a segment where they can actually do it, where a man don't even have a segment to ever do that. He's done. He's
Probably
canceled.
because they only be talking about that. Now I get what you're saying. Like, if a man was to go on national TV and talk shit about women, he's definitely going to get booed off the stage. But then it's like, if you talk about something and you just slip it in there and then talk about something else, then maybe it won't be as bad.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is something, I'm just going to say this for the audience. I'm not looking for her to understand this. So, it is socially acceptable for women to talk shit about a man and she get praised for it. If a man even fix his lip to even look at a woman crazy, oh, he's a creep, he's a weirdo. Why he saying that? He must hate women. And all this other type of stuff. And it's like, I'm not saying that to say a bunch of men need to go on these podcasts, go on and just start talking about women and all that. I'm not trying to even a playing field. But if a man want to decide to tell the truth about a woman, why are we gonna castrate this man for just telling the truth? Oh, he don't know what he talking about. He bull. You know what I'm saying? But a woman have free reigns to go to anywhere she want. And I'm not saying that to complain. I'm just saying what it is. But when a man decide to just tell the truth about a woman one time, who is this nigga? He get rid of this nigga, cancel him. He hate women and all that. It's like, what the fuck? This nigga just told the truth. Like, what, y'all don't want to hear the truth? Y'all don't want, but I already understand that women don't want no mirror held up to themselves. Women are coddled all their life. I am a product of that because I coddle women myself. So I understand why they're like this, because there's no accountability forced upon them. That's just the truth. That's why when you bring a problem to a woman about what she did, she is very resistant of it. She don't want to hear about my problems. I'm not talking about you, sweetheart. I'm talking about women in general. Most women don't want to hear their problems. They want it. They could diagnose other problems and stuff like that. We could talk about your problems. But problems about her, she don't want to hear that shit. For the most part, you know, there are some women that could take criticism for sure. Not saying that. It's not a definite. But for the most part, there's no area for a man to say how he really feels. Granted, I don't give a damn how a nigga feel. Keep your feelings to your group. I don't want you to be out here.
Perfect. I'm glad you said that.
You
'Cause
feel
I'm
me?
ready to hop off this shit right now. I'm gonna ask this question real quick, bro, before we close out. This question is on some bullshit. So, okay, I ain't gonna lie, I'm bringing this question to you.
So
So, I had a lot of discussions with my daughter this week about like cheating and how we view cheating, right?
yeah,
So it's like I was having a talk with my friend. We were talking about like if a girl were to cheat on me with another girl, like how would I feel?
okay.
And at first, I ain't gonna lie, this is the first time. I don't know why it's the first time I ever heard that, but I was like, I would feel a way, but not really. I wouldn't care.
Of course.
But I want to hear it from the perspective of a woman who dates other women. If your woman were to talk to a man, would you feel some type of way?
Like just talk, like communicate.
Nah, like
Cheat.
like she full on cheated.
She
done
full on
smashed this nigga.
That's
It don't matter.
that's not my girl no more.
So
But do
you
you
would get
feel-
mad, like you
doesn't
would
matter.
actually have feelings of animosity towards that.
Wait, what happened?
Do you feel like
'Cause I didn't hear like y'all was both
it's
talking
all
at the
good.
same time.
like do you feel like it's different if it was to be a woman or a man?
I feel like
Cheating is cheating.
cheating is cheating. Yeah, it don't matter if she went to go. She could have went to go talk to a girl. That's your girl. You could have went to go talk to another man.
Yeah,
that's
but
your girl.
that's why I didn't use woman, because your dynamic is already woman and woman.
But I'm just saying, like, regardless,
Okay.
cheating is cheating. Like,
Okay.
but probably from a man's perspective, or maybe not all men in the world, but some men. I don't know what we're doing here no more. But like,
she did that. Okay,
but like, some people,
Nah,
some
but-
niggas don't give a fuck. Like, okay,
Yeah,
it's not
I
cheating
mean,
because it's two girls.
I ain't
but
saying I
some-
didn't give a fuck.
No, I said some.
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
say some.
yeah,
Some men, they just don't give a fuck. Like, it's two girls. Like, she ain't cheat. But some men might be like, hell no. Like, it's weird,
Yeah,
But I don't know, because, like, I'm not a man. So I don't know. How y'all think? Think like a man, I guess.
that shit.
Shit,
I
she
like
be-
how you jumped out.
I
there,
like
but
how she
heard
always
something
make
back.
my argument like how you don't have to be a man to know how a man thinks and stuff like that. And women are not very curious, so I will help you out with that. What I think about that situation,
Yeah, what you think?
I don't want my woman fucking with nobody but me.
Tight.
You feel me? So when she do that, it's gonna be like, bro, what the fuck wrong with this woman? Cause my personal feelings of how I feel about it already, it's kind of like, what the hell? Cause I'm not into this extra hypersexual stuff. I'm not into these threesomes and all that. Oh, let's invite her in. No, not with
Yeah.
my girl. Not my girl. My girl got to be as pure as possible. We ain't doing that. Now, hoe, we doing that all day because that's her activity. That's what she indulges
For
in.
sure.
Hoes like to do all this threesome
That
trains and
open shit.
you
Like, all
open that
open
up
shit.
to a hoe. You don't open up that to your woman.
Yeah.
Because now you have messed up her mind. Now
Now she thinks it's okay.
Now she thinks it's okay because women follow men. That's just the fact. In a relationship, a woman is copying damn near everything the man is doing. So when the man openly invites that to her, now she thinks this is okay. Now you have fucked up her mind. That's why I say some men fucked up a lot of women, with doing that extra hypersexual shit with their main woman. You know what I'm saying? So I would feel a little played. Like he said, I would probably give it some leeway, but I'm still feeling played in the back of my head. I'm in conflict on what to do, even though it was another woman.
But would you forgive her, like, compared to, like, if she was to do it to a man?
If she deal with a man, that's it for sure.
Definitely
Hell no.
not talking to her.
Oh, yeah,
It
definitely.
ain't
Talk
nothing
to her
to-
again.
Yeah,
It ain't
that's
if
nothing
it
to
was a
talk
woman.
about. Cause like I said, when a woman deals with a man, she really likes him. When a woman deals with a woman, I think they're in their feelings. That's not how they really feel.
For sure, she talked to her next man. That shit over with. A bitch, I might let it slide. It just depends on the situation, like, and how I feel about the girl. But for most part, I can't see myself getting mad over that. Like, it's emotion based, not really like. I don't know, bro. That's just my whole outlook. I think it's emotion based. Like, as a man, I carry logic. I carry a lot of like leadership with what I'm doing in a relationship. So it's like, yeah, y'all don't even know what y'all gonna go eat after this. So it's like, all right, you good?
That's why it sounds messed up to say this, but if you follow a woman in a relationship, she's going to a dead end. Literally,
Yeah.
because she's doing everything on the fly. It's not to say women are less than. It's just that we have our roles, and leadership is not her role. She's actually gonna resent you for putting all that pressure on you. She gonna be like, why this man put me through all this? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not her role.
What about like independent women?
Ain't no such thing.
My
Alpha
fault.
woman?
My bad.
Ain't no such thing.
Not my fault.
There's no such thing. There's no
My bad.
independent man. There's no independent
Not
woman.
my fault.
Shit.
I don't
He
agree.
done struck a nerve.
Shit, my
Because
bad.
okay,
No,
so
my bad.
what makes
That's
an
the first time I ever
then
heard you get that.
I would
loud, right?
ask you what makes an independent woman?
Makes an
No.
independent man.
Nah.
How you gonna ask a question?
Okay,
Answer a
boom. An
question.
independent woman know what the fuck she want.
What's an alpha woman?
That's wait. Damn, why you
No, okay. The
tossing-
reason why I said alpha woman is because
No, hold up, wait. I want to know before we get to alpha woman next. What makes a woman independent?
A woman who knows what she wants. She got her own shit going on. She doesn't need to fuck her way to the top. I feel like independent women are more smart mentally, and that's it.
Okay, so already I know what you're describing. A woman who pay her own bills, got her own shit going on.
don't
She
even
got her
know
own
that.
businesses and stuff. Right?
It don't even gotta be.
So
that.
tell you
'Cause
gotta,
what if I say, okay, she was to manipulate a man to do all that
But
shit
you said
for
it's
her,
not a
but
man,
y'all gonna say she needs a man to do it. Not saying she needs a man to do it, but what if she found an easier way to do it, and that's through a man?
but everything that a woman does, she needs a man.
She needs a man.
It's not want, it's need. Cause this is I'm gonna just get straight to it. Same thing with an independent man, independent woman. We all depend on each other. Women is not women in general are not creating nothing. They're not making their own food. They're not making their own clothes. In general, they're not making their own shelter. When you're independent, that's wilderness like living in the wild, and you're manipulating the environment to get you what you want.
That much I agree with.
Though there's no women that's living in America doing that. Same thing with a man. But a man is more self-reliant, but he's still not independent. He still rely on other men to get this done and stuff like that. But it's more likely for a man to do it than a woman, because a woman is not even strong enough to manipulate the earth and stuff like that, to break stuff, make this tight enough. And she don't even know what the hell that is. Like, you would even be honest with me. If you found out a woman built the house that you live in, how would you feel about that? No, hold on. Let me make it even better. If a woman is coming to fix your car, your first reaction is gonna be, oh, this is normal. Or you're gonna be like, oh shit, what the hell is this?
Man, a woman can't be mechanics.
Don't ask
I
me.
didn't say that.
Don't
But I'm
ask me
saying,
because
like,
I'm
if
gonna be
I-
like, oh shit.
I really don't want to go down
Wait,
this
wait,
route.
wait,
Now, I
wait,
wish you
no,
had stuck
wait.
with the house
No,
shit.
Oh, wait,
like, no,
no.
I get
I ain't
what
gonna
you're
lie.
saying.
because I'm
though.
trying
I
to,
get
because
it.
I see her about to play
No,
with
no,
me.
no,
I see,
I get
she
it.
about
It's
to-
like strength wise, women.
I know she's about to play.
women
I already
can't do
see
that
it.
shit. Strength wise, women can't do that shit. But like, men are dumb. I'm sorry.
I-
I feel like okay.
Okay.
I'm a 50-50 person. So yes, a woman's mind and a man's strength would make things happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with you.
I
on
agree with that, because I think we don't need to be in competition. We need to be complementary.
Yeah.
Not, oh, you could do this, so you got to do this. No, I can lift these cases of water in the house. I don't expect you to do that. That's no. 50-50 is us playing our roles and us not intertwining our roles.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, 50-50 bust down. No,
What if she want to do it though?
she can do what she want. I'm not saying she can't, but 50-50 is us playing our roles. This is my role. This is your role. You put that, just like if I'm supposed to be fixing up things around,
Bitch.
huh? Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
made a joke.
No, go ahead.
No, I just be playing.
She making some low key jokes, bro. I didn't even hear what you said, bro.
I could play it back.
Hey, Kay is the agent of chaos today, bro. She coming in with some shit. For
But
sure.
I feel like an independent woman is not like fully independent. Like.
So you
just 'cause
changed the
she-
meaning.
No, because independent women exist. They can get their shit done and they can do what the fuck they gotta do. But that doesn't mean they not gonna be struggling.
Independent is not relying on others.
Exactly, but that
So
don't mean
she
they're not gonna be
relies on
she gonna be
others.
struggling. I ain't gonna lie.
So if she has a business, she's relying on customers to keep her business going. That's not independent. Independent is when you're not relying on nobody.
but she's the one who has to get the customers.
So she's relying on it. She's doing what she need to do.
No,
'cause
but
if
she's the reason why she has customers.
Because she was independent.
No, it's not because she was independent. It's not because she was independent. Caleb, don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck off your phone.
Yo,
No.
what the fuck?
No,
my
y'all
bad.
gonna piss me off.
Ooh, you gonna speak louder? Shit,
Oh my God.
This is the loudest we ever heard her.
Girl.
I want to do it
Yeah,
more.
stop.
Shit, I'm listening. Shit, go ahead. I wanna-
Like, cause you saying independent women don't rely on people. I feel like that's true. And I feel like in a circumstance where she has her own business and she got to get customers, she has to do something to get that customer. So it was because of her. Now, to keep her business afloat, she needs to rely on her customers.
How did she obtain those skills?
People need people.
So it's not
So it's not
independent.
independent.
But you can go the independent route after that.
Nah.
Oh, my fault.
Even people that's
Nah.
even
So
people that's
this independent people just don't exist now.
I feel like they do. I feel
in
like,
America though.
I feel like just because they ask somebody for help and got help from somebody and like just let their ass go and then do it continuously independent, it's still independent.
What?
Wait, that's kind of like you.
No, we changing the meaning of shit.
Hold on, wait. Actually, wait. I don't even know what you're talking about. No.
We just
I ain't
changing.
gonna lie. All right. Yeah,
I think
me.
so.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
there's
Really.
in the-
So
I'm gonna get into it.
No,
though,
I feel
'cause-
like no. I think
All right, go
what she
ahead.
means like it's good to like use people, but it's bad to misuse people. Like that.
Mhm.
That's what you mean.
But I
Also,
thought
yeah.
words mean something. Are we gonna change the meaning of the word now
Bruh,
to
Kate
fit?
so
I
y'all
like
feel
it.
on that cape for
okay,
shorty,
I'm gonna
man.
say y'all. You feel like an independent woman started that shit by herself, did the shit by herself, and ended the shit by herself. That's what you're saying. The independent
I'm saying
woman?
they don't exist. An independent man or independent woman do not exist
Yeah.
in America.
Those things don't
They do
exist.
not exist. Cause how did she obtain those skills? She needed somebody. How did she get this
Okay.
business? She needed somebody.
It's
to
not even. It's actually
so
deeper than
like-
that. It's actually more simple. This is a networking country. It's who do you know and how can you open that door. Opportunities don't. You can't create opportunities the way you did in the 50s. You gotta go to somebody else, grease somebody else's palms, find out what they want, grant them a favor, so they'll do you a favor. That's how it works.
Okay, so if a woman was to gain her skills from reading a book, you would say that she got it from somebody else.
Who wrote that book?
Oh gosh.
Okay, so I just looked up the definition of independent,
Oh my God.
and it says free
Oh,
from
I'm
outside.
done.
No,
When
no, no,
somebody
no,
look
no,
at-
because
when
like I'm
somebody
trying
look
to
at the
understand.
definition, I do not even want to talk.
All right,
my
Dre.
bad.
Hey, bro.
Nah.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
I just
It's
wanna
bad,
know.
fam. I see it now.
Free
I
from
see it now.
what you see.
The light has shined upon
Now
you.
you see what I'm talking about.
I'll
know
bro.
what
never
y'all
do
talking
it
That's
again,
what I
bro.
be-
I swear to God.
Nah,
Bruh.
okay, so what you talking about? now?
Thank you, bro. Thank
talking
you.
about?
Now you see, bro. It's
Y'all
like
stand- y'all real like traditional. I fuck with that.
Uh-huh.
So you see what though?
nah, it's just
No.
an insider.
No.
What is it?
It's an insider, so that means everybody can't come in.
We here, so, like-
exactly, you can't.
It's
y'all
not-
independent.
Okay,
Don't
listen,
bring that
it's
shit up
not-
if you're not finna
let
bring
me
it to
just-
us.
Let me preface my comment. It's not about you.
Okay.
It's not about you. It's
Okay.
about us.
We literally have this debate a lot. So it's like the moment I see the shit from an outside perspective, I was like, oh shit, now I see what bro be always going at me about. Yeah. That was what it was. It was no
An
joke.
outside perspective, not just your own.
Exactly.
It's not personal.
What? This nigga is crazy, bro.
Motherfucker. Trying to tell you, man, just let time progress and you're going to see these lessons come into play.
Nigga, boy.
You feel me?
Are y'all talking to each other or?
Nah, we talking in general.
Oh,
Now.
my bad. I thought I was still inside.
All right, chaos.
Anyway.
Settle down.
She finna left out. Come on in, man. Get your ass in here, man. Get your ass in here, man. God damn.
Yeah, so independent. You was bringing up a definition.
No, I don't matter now.
I don't really care because I'm not independent. I know I need to. when I speak on stuff like this, it's just
So now you speaking in
People need
general.
people.
no, because like that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
clapping
Y'all
it
can
up
talk
for
to
you.
me about stuff, and I'm not gonna feel offended. Like
I fuck with that,
definitely
though.
will ask people for help. I don't want to lift a finger.
I fuck with that
I
though.
don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I'm a dependent person. I don't like being alone. I feel like
I
closed
like-
mouths don't get fed. You gotta ask somebody to get shit done.
Facts. And I like how open you are about it. But what it is like when we're having a conversation and somebody gets low key defensive, and it's like, what are we getting defensive about? We're talking in general.
Yeah.
This is not personal.
Yeah, that shit be killing
So,
me,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Y'all sure y'all don't be like getting on their ass specifically?
Oh
for them
no,
to get
no,
defensive?
no.
They be talking in general.
We stay talking.
Listen, like I
talking
said
in general.
before, when you speak in general, it's a wide target. So they might catch a stray, but
Yeah,
it's
they
not
might
your,
do shit. They
it's
really
not
be
your
feeling
intentions
it.
to do it.
Yeah.
They just, you make a general statement, they're going to catch a stray because it's so wide. You know what I'm saying? But my intention is not to focus on you. You will make it about yourself because you caught a
You
stray.
felt defensive.
You feel me? It's times where people say something that applies to me, but they speaking in general. I just sit there like this. Okay. Yeah. You feel me?
You let it know.
But the motherfucker didn't directly approach me and directly address me. So shit, I don't respect it.
Yeah, shit don't
Yeah.
matter.
You know what I'm saying? But most people can't do that. And I understand that stuff. That's why when I even speak, I use extra words when I'm speaking because I don't want to offend somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's taxing on me, but my comfortability, like I was speaking on this earlier, my comfortability is not as important as the next person's comfortability. Because if I get uncomfortable, I can get myself back comfortable. You make somebody else uncomfortable, it's like, damn, what can I do to make them back comfortable? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I do sacrifice my comfortability for others because I'm gonna get back comfortable regardless.
I think you should though.
What I mean, just to even piggyback on what you said, like I never viewed myself as awkward. Like, yeah, situations can get awkward, but I feel like it's only awkward if you're like,
If you make it.
yeah,
That's
if
true.
basically. So you're just always like, all right, ignore that shit. Just push past, have a conversation. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think that's the end of part 2. I actually wanted to ask another question, but I'm leaving it there, bro. We don't got no time for real.
Unless she want to come for part 3. I don't know if she's scared or not.
Yeah, do it look like
Oh,
I'm scared?
she actually loud.
Yo,
Damn.
she getting loud now. We couldn't get her to talk this loud
Oh
first
my
part.
God damn.
Sheesh. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all coming through, Ray. Kay.
Appreciate y'all for bringing us back out.
Of course,
Bringing us
bro.
out.
You know what I'm saying? It's been fun. It was fun, right?
It's all love.
It's all
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you got any words to close us out, Jerem?
Shit. Listen here, you motherfuckers. All you motherfuckers. Ain't none of you motherfuckers independent. I'm talking about all you motherfuckers. You live in America talking about independence, you're bullshitting, motherfucker. Because you could pay for something that don't make you independent. That just means you're just self-sufficient. You're just able to do things, making purchases. But when you create things for yourself with your hands, that's when you're independent. But if you pay for it, that market goes somewhere else, you can't pay for it no more. Now you can't get your fruit no more. Now you got to go somewhere else and see what you pay. But if you grew it on your own, all right, you independent. But you motherfuckers ain't.
All right. Kay, Ray, tell them where they can find y'all at.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify,
What the handle?
Apple Music, Kcash, Kaay dot KASHH. Just look me up. You gonna find me. If you want to find my music, put a $ next to the S. That's it.
Bet. Ray?
My Instagram, Ray the Brad, RaeeDaBratt. And that's it.
All right. T-Raw, man. Go ahead and close us out.
Y'all already know, man. Stay positive, stay motivated. We out.
That was fun.
Nah, but independent people is a red flag though.
Bro, what the fuck? Yo!
No, no.